Well, hello, gorgeous souls, and welcome to another video. This is sort of an in-between video. I don't normally do these, but I wanted to shake it up this time around because we've got a very energetically busy week ahead. So for those of you who are frequent flyers, welcome back to my world. I'm excited you are here and sharing your energy. For those of you who are brand new, I'm so happy you're here, and I cannot wait for you to dive into all the vibes. So let's get started. Without further ado, I have a new moon video that is up, which I will link here so you can check it out. I also pulled a card for the energy ahead of this new moon, and there's the acceptance card that is here. And I think there is this element of this new moon being in Cancer, requiring us to look at where we weren't nurtured in our younger years. So maybe with your parents or caregivers, they just didn't get the attention you needed. And there's this level of acceptance because that new moon is opposite Pluto. So it's really drawing us in to ourselves. So we're going to talk about the new moon. We're going to talk about the Venus retrograde. We're going to talk about the nodes shifting. And then we're going to talk about the sun going into Leo. And what does all of this mean for you over this next week? So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Tara Kindon. I'm the founder of Lady Creators, and I am deep into the studies of astrology, human design, and all things Venus, because she helps us be more creative. And you are here to really unleash your power and step into your creative self, to be the creator in your life you desire to be. So let me share the chart with you. I'm going to share with you the astrology chart. We're talking more astrology today than HD. If you want the HD on the new moon, you go watch that video, which I'll link below. So here is the actual astrology chart for the new moon. And you can see here, the moon is up here with the sun in Cancer opposite Pluto, but we also have the nodes mysteriously at 0 degrees. And within an hour and like 15 minutes, or I think 20 minutes or something, they shift over into the axis of Aries and Libra. Right? So we're moving from us being in this energy of really looking at our money, where we're spending, how that's going, our worth and our value, and all that is included with our money, whether we want to believe that or not, it is true. And then we're looking at like, how do we receive money from others in partnerships and all of these things. I mean, if you're looking at this Taurus and Scorpio axis, this is like how do we feel about our money? How do we feel about the things that have been really coming up for us, the underlying, the underneath. And then when we shift over into the Taurus, this is the legacy piece. Like, what are we building? What are we creating? What do we really want to bring into our lives? And it's been here for the last 18 months, and now it's going to move on into Aries and Libra, which we're going to talk about. So out of all of this, here's what I need you to know. Venus is a major player in all of this and all of this energy for the week ahead. I've been talking nonstop about this really interesting divine feminine, this, more fierce, bold version of ourselves coming forward, and not in an aggressive way, in a beautiful, protective, creative, exploratory, curious, playful way. That's the vibes, right? Where if someone's telling you, oh, it's going to be really bad and things are going to get like, there will always be that person. The sun could be shining and they will tell you that it is going to rain in 5 minutes. So I just need you to be discerning. And this is where that new moon in Cancer is tuning you into your intuition. And it is really important that you trust yourself in this time more than ever. I cannot drive that home enough because there will be people who will sway your confidence. And part of your mission over this next little while is to really trust yourself first, to create the life you want for yourself, to dive into better knowing your energetic signature, how you move energetically, how you feel around other people, because your energy is the most precious commodity you own, and it is yours. The only one who decides Where it sways, how it moves is up to you. How you respond to things is up to you. Your energy is a very, very, very full, very full. It's a very full, powerful resource. You know what I'm saying? But it is legit the most important thing. And I really want you to get that because there's so much you got to do. There's lots to do and lots of fun things ahead. So the energy for this new moon is impactful. It is going to like change the game. That's why I called it the pivot point, because this opposition to Pluto. So you think about this. This is Cancer, cardinal, feminine, divine, beautiful energy opposing Pluto, the god of the underworld, you know, wanting to take us into the truth and the depths of the depths to see things like we didn't see them before. This is where you will get this illumination and this aha of, oh, wow, I didn't see that one before. We're closing out this nodal axis of Scorpio and Taurus. So we look to that, you know, the Venus, I always like go back to Venus, and she's at 28 degrees up here in Leo. She's saying, okay, well, where do we shine our light? So she's ruled by this sun who is here in Cancer. And this is about that divine feminine, that fierce protector, you know, that really nurturing and loving energy. Where is she giving out too much? That's probably what she's seeing. So if you're noticing, gosh, I'm giving out so much, maybe as a creator, you're giving out way too much free content. Maybe you're over nurturing your clients. Maybe as a mother, you are not letting your kids stand on their own 2 feet because you're just doing everything for them, or your partner, or anyone. And this is where we're going to, when we move into that Libra and the Aries axis, this is really going to pull you back into, how do I want to stand confidently and, you know, strongly in my being, myself, so that I can be better in relationship. Like, you know, the conversation around, I'm trying to attract this partner, I really want to bring in this or that or the other thing. Well, who are you to do that? Like, are you the person that's a match for that kind of a partner? If not, next 18 months is where we're going to be doing that work. So you can kind of see where this is going, right? So that's the energy of the new moon. Now, let me flip the chart forward so that you can see the vibes for the nodal axis shift, which shifts just minutes. So you can see it stays at 0 till I think it's around, there we go. All right, so 5:30 my time. You work that backwards. I'm Newfoundland Standard Time. So for you guys in the East Coast, that will be at 4 o'clock p.m. today. So I'm doing this today because I just, you know, I really felt like I got to land this for people, help them like really tie it up so they know, okay, this is what I really need to work on for this next week and hone in my energy and be in my self-confidence and my power, because then we move at like everything will move to 29 degrees. Okay. So Pluto was already there, but then the nodes are going to move to 29 degrees. And then we're going to have that Venus up here at 28 degrees. She's up here in her power. She is going to go retrograde within days. She is stationing right now, which means she's slowing down, and she's going to be at 28 degrees for a while. Like, I feel like she's going to be there for 2 weeks, and we'll look at her too. But just so you know, that energy is here, and she is calling you into your play, your creativity. She's saying, okay, like, what if we just had the curiosity to do something different? What if we got a little mad scientist over here and said, you know what, this feels really good, I want to do this? Or what if she just sat there and said, you know what, I want to really enjoy the summer. Remember, like, Leo season is summer season when we're basking in the light of the sun. And I know my friends on the, you know, the Southern Hemisphere are experiencing winter, but this is about really going into the power and that ferocious feminine energy that is like mad creator. I want you to think about like the mad scientist who is creating a beautiful new way of being for herself. And she has the power to do this. Well, what does this look like? She's going to use the power of herself. North Node in Aries is a trailblazer. It wants to do things brand new in a new, fresh way, fresh starts, new beginnings, planting the seeds. That's Aries is where it gets going, right? So this is an energy of let's get it going. You've been working through the build. Like, okay, when North Node was in Taurus, this was like, what is the legacy work? What do I really want to create? It was a lot of like putting the pieces into place. And then now it's Aries is like, boom, let's go throw the spaghetti at the wall. Let's go try all the things. Let's see how it works. Okay, well, how do I feel with this? It's like, for example, if you're trying a new YouTube channel, let's go try on this. Oh no, that didn't really feel good. I'm going to go try on this. This is about feeling into the fire, feeling into your heart. Leo is about the heart. It rules the heart chakra. Venus is in the heart right now, right? Mercury is in the heart. Like Sun is going to move into the heart by Sunday. So we have all this heart-based, love-based, amplifying our desires, our creativities, where with Black Moon Lilith in there as well, I do feel like there is this look at where have we had our feminine diminished, almost like blanketed, where we couldn't really express ourselves fully. Where has that happened for you in your life? That could have been in relationship. You can be pulling your power back from somebody else. This can be that energy, So we're playing with this. We're playing with this axis of that Aries and Libra being in relationship, but also being in self. How am I with myself? How am I in relationship? Am I truly feeling connected, excited, and in love with myself? So just think about that. I know it's a lot of things. Like, I want to give you enough things to think about that over this next week, it just starts that ball rolling and what you're going to create this year, and that it gets to be really exciting. And by this year, I mean, like, this is going in, yes, we're in the middle of a year right now, but let's take this into all the way through 2024. So from now through, what could be, by December 2024, what will you have created? What would you like to create and bring in and call in for yourself? All right, I'm going to pull just a couple of other cards here. So sacral chakra, and this is that life force, workforce, energy, power, creativity, set free. What are we releasing? What are we letting go? South Node in Aries is like codependency. It can be about being overly dependent on someone else for your happiness, for your well-being, for your identity. The Four Bodies card is up. These are little sage deck. I'm going to post these for you guys too. For anybody who wants to get these. I love this lady, Helen Jacobs. These are her cards, and I've loved them. They're so loved. The box is broken, but anyway. So you've got the sacral chakra, the set free, and the Four Bodies. How can we pull back that mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical? And I also like to add in a fifth of the energetic. Like, how is my energy scattered all over the place? Because it is so easy. I mean, you pick up your phone first thing in the morning, and next thing you know, your energy is gone. It's gone to God knows where, because it got sucked out and into whatever you were watching. And you notice that, like, sometimes you wake up first thing in the morning and you're like super pumped, you're excited, you're ready to rock your day. You look through that, you scroll through Instagram, scroll through whatever. And now you're like, oh, you ever feel that way? So this is what we're protecting over this next little while. We're going to create a little cocoon for our creativity, for our best selves to really flourish and to get some roots, to try some new things and to see what happens. So that's the vibe. That is what's up. Let me flip forward here just so you can see when Venus goes retrograde, what the chart will look like. And then also, actually, I think I need to move this days ahead because she's and this happens. Just happens. Oh, this is because I'm here. Hold on. I'm going to go to the current transits and forward this. Okay. Boom. So you see Venus up here. She's still at 28 degrees. Like I said, she's here for a little while. This is the 20th. Okay. So on the 23rd, she goes, well, the 22nd, I think it might be, but let me just back this up just to be exact. Okay. So you see, anybody dizzy yet? All right, you see here, and she will be conjunct. I just want to again remind you, she will be conjunct Black Moon Lilith when she goes retrograde. And this is about any suppression in that divine feminine energy where we felt held back, held prisoner, held hostage, right? Like this is that kind of energy. So where is there a place where we need to pull that back a little bit? You know, there's an opposite to Saturn too. So that's structure, authority with Palace. So anyways, okay, let's go forward here. So she will go retrograde officially on the 22nd at 11:30 my time. So work that back. That's 10 Eastern Standard Time on the 22nd, which is Saturday night. So as she goes retrograde, remember she's taking, she's getting a little bit of information from Black Moon Lilith before she's, boom, goes into her retrograde. And at the same time, the sun moves into Leo. A really powerful weekend ahead. You know, this is a lot of fire moving through here. Remember, we also had Mars burn through and blow a path through. And, you know, we've got Virgo moon, which is about us, you know, really getting to the details, getting to our health and our wellness. And I think this is an emotional health and wellness as well. The sun, when it goes into Leo, will be opposite Pluto. You see these oppositions to Pluto. Truth, what we aren't seeing, everything is getting illuminated, like illumination, illumination, illumination. And we are going to see things that we didn't see before. We're going to see things we didn't see before in a brand new way. And we're going to take this through this retrograde. Venus will be in Leo until October. You will be working with this divine feminine, heartbreaking, open energy. And it's going to feel, you know, it can feel very beautiful, really expansive, really exciting, or you can let this feel like not so much. So you decide. I mean, this is your choice. You're going to make it what it is, and you can decide for yourself what it will look like. But I just want to take you through, and then we're going to have Mercury hit up with the, oh my gosh, I never noticed this, but July 27th, the day before Venus moves on, she's going to be conjunct Mercury and Black Moon Lilith in Leo. Yeah. Opposite. Is it going to be opposite Pluto? Not quite. No. But the sun still will be. So there will be a trine from this to the North Node. Yeah. Communications from above, like what are you hearing, thinking, feeling about this energy of what you'd like to change within your divine feminine energy and your divine feminine flow, and what do you want to move it forward? How do you want to move it forward? And they break up the next day. So the next day she moves on and everything. So it's like, you know, next couple of weeks is like when we start to really we're laying the foundation, the groundwork is being laid here for how we will take this energy forward. And there will be a square. There will be a square from those lovely ladies. Well, Mercury, not so much, but from the ladies to the moon. So the moon will be speaking, and this could be an emotional day. So anyways, well, I know I'm jumping ahead here, but I just wanted you to kind of see, you know, what the next couple of weeks is going to look like. But it's going to be an expander. It's going to be a really expanding energy, which calls us into our power and into ourselves to work with this energy. It'll be a beautiful time. Beautiful, beautiful time. So look forward to it. Get excited about it. It starts today. Do your new moon rituals. Do the things that help you, you know, really land it in and feel really excited about what's to come. So having said all of that, I hope you enjoy this luscious new beginning and that it gets to be creative and fun for yourself, letting that be the focus. Okay, well, what am I walking into or leading myself into? And then, you know, if you need help with the creative energy, grab my creativity key, because that masterclass is down below. I'd love to have you in my sphere. Let me know how you're making out. Please use the hashtag I am a lady creator to let me know how things are going for you so that I can, you know, give you some love, especially as you're moving through this really pivotal time in your life. Take care, everyone. Enjoy.